Ebby Steppach, born on March 31st, 1997, was a spirited soul with a complex history. She came into this world as the daughter of Lori and Peter alongside her brother Trevor and sister Harris. Although her parents had separated, her mother found love again with a man named Michael, who became Ebby's cherished stepfather. Fondly nicknamed Ebster or Ebb Jane, she had an undeniable presence, brimming with dreams and a fiery personality. As the year 2015 rolled around, Ebby found herself in the tumultuous realm of senior year in high school. At the tender age of 18, she grappled with the desire to forge her path and assert her independence. This led her to decide to move out of her family home, seeking refuge among the homes of her grandparents, friends, and her brother Trevor. Though this choice strained the familial dynamics, the love between Ebby and her parents remained unwavering. Despite the growing pains of adolescence, she maintained a deep affection for them. Yet, it cannot be denied that Ebby underwent a period of rebellion during this transformative phase of her life. The year 2015 saw her exploring uncharted territories, attending secretive house parties, struggling academically, and finding herself entangled with questionable companions. While her actions might have diverged from the girl her family once knew, it is important to understand that Ebby was merely navigating the turbulent waters of womanhood. Her heart remained true, even amidst the tempest of her self-discovery. In October 2015, Ebby Steppach's life took a dark turn. After attending a house party, she returned home with devastating news. She had been sexually assaulted by 4 men, the horrifying incident captured on video. She confided in her stepfather, Michael, and expressed her desire to report the assault to the police. Seeking solace, she spent time at her grandparents' house, hiding the trauma from them. Later that evening, she messaged Michael, asking him to join her at the police station. She bid farewell to her grandparents, assuring them she would see them over the weekend. Tragically, Ebby never arrived at her intended destination. Calls and messages went unanswered, and she vanished without a trace. Abby's disappearance left her family and friend Danielle in a state of panic. She vanished without a trace, failing to show up at planned events and cutting off all contact. Her family reported her disappearance, but the authorities classified her as a runaway, delaying any immediate search efforts. Frustrated, her loved ones took matters into their own hands, distributing flyers and rallying online for help. 3 days later, Abby's car was discovered abandoned in a remote parking lot. Despite the security guard's prompt notification, it took the authorities 2 more days to respond. Inside the vehicle, Abby's belongings were scattered and broken, raising concerns about her well-being. Sadly, the investigating officers displayed a lack of interest and failed to conduct a thorough investigation. Left with no other choice, Abby's family and friends took it upon themselves to search for answers, driven by a growing distrust in the authorities' handling of the case. The search for Abby intensified, focusing on the area near Chalamont Drive where her car had been discovered. As the search got underway, one of Abby's friends detected an unsettling odor emanating from a nearby drain. Concerned, Abby's mother immediately contacted the authorities to report the discovery. In a desperate 911 call, Abby's mother recounted her interaction with Detective Williams, informing the dispatcher about the location and the foul smell. She expressed her worry as she attempted to call Abby's phone, only to receive no response. Urgently, she requested assistance from the authorities. Despite the complaints regarding the putrid scent coming from the drainage pipe, the investigators from the Little Rock PD dismissed them without further investigation. They claimed to have used cadaver dogs in the area, confident that any trace of Abby would have been detected. However, their assurance failed to bring any resolution. As November arrived, marking 1 month since Abby's disappearance, the police conducted an extensive search of the area. Regrettably, their efforts yielded no results. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. The community's desperation grew with each passing day as Abby's silence became an unbearable weight to bear. By June 2017, Abby's family announced a $50,000 reward for anyone who could provide information leading to her whereabouts. In December of the same year, they even agreed to an interview with Dr. Phil, hoping to gain national attention and assistance. Despite these efforts, valuable leads remained elusive. Frustrated with the lackluster efforts of the authorities, Abby's family and friends took matters into their own hands. They hired a private investigator to delve deeper into the case. The investigator interviewed the local security guards who had discovered Abby's car, uncovering intriguing details. The guards revealed seeing Abby in the area with different men on multiple occasions. One witness even observed her engaging in affectionate gestures with one of them. Shockingly, the authorities had failed to seize or search the phones of the 4 men Abby had accused of assaulting her. Unfortunately, 2018 arrived, marking almost 3 years since Abby's disappearance. Her case was relegated to the cold case files, extinguishing any hope of a resolution. Detective Tommy Hudson, retired but determined, revisited the scene of Abby's abandoned car. Close by, he discovered a drainage pipe, slightly narrower than Abby's shoulder width. Probes inserted into the pipe revealed an obstruction 70 feet down. An excavation team was assembled, and human remains were found within the pipe. Abby had been discovered. The news spread, attracting attention from the media and the public. Authorities diligently investigated the scene, hoping to find justice for Abby. The significance of the discovery was not lost, as the park had been previously searched. Now, thanks to the determination of Detective Hudson, the truth was emerging. The remains were sent for identification, offering hope for closure. The community anxiously awaited updates on the investigation, captivated by the story of determination and the pursuit of justice. The discovery brought a glimmer of hope, shedding light on Abby's long absence and fueling the search for answers. In the aftermath of Abby's discovery, her family was devastated. Finding her body shattered any hope she might still be alive. Anger grew within the community, questioning the police's incompetence. Abby's body had been just 60 feet away from her abandoned car, yet authorities failed to act despite reports of a foul smell. Abby's discovery raised many questions. How did she end up in the drainage pipe? The community speculated, but her family needed time to grieve. They expressed their devastation and frustration with the slow progress. The police missed opportunities to interview witnesses and collect surveillance footage, hindering the investigation. Mistakes continued as heavy rain destroyed evidence in Abby's car trunk. The tragedy led some to believe her body traveled through the pipe due to excess water. To this day, the mystery of Abby's death and the responsible party remains unsolved. The case is classified as a homicide, pushing her family and the community to seek justice and prevent her memory from fading into darkness. Diving into the realm of theories surrounding Abby's murder, we find a multitude of possibilities. The local police still cling to the belief that she may have ventured into the drainage pipe on her own, an explanation that seems like a convenient cop-out to many. Detective Hudson, however, remains tight-lipped about the details but is steadfast in his conviction that this is a homicide based on the condition in which her body was discovered. Yet, the true meaning of that condition remains elusive. With these factors in mind, let's explore some potential theories behind Abby's tragic demise. First, we have the scenario where Abby abruptly ended a phone call with Trevor, hastily discarded her makeup and possessions, left her car running, and inexplicably made her way to the manhole cover, forcing herself into the drainage pipe. But why would she do such a thing? Sorry, Little Rock PD, but this theory seems highly dubious. Another theory that resonates with many is the notion that one of the 4 men she had threatened in the past assaulted her out of fear, realizing that their freedom was at stake. It's plausible that at least one of them was present when her vehicle was found, and in a panic, they silenced Abby to conceal the truth. The closest hiding spot available might have been the drainage pipe beneath the manhole cover where her body was urgently placed. Fearing capture, her killers abandoned the vehicle as she left it. Alternatively, it is conceivable that Abby was murdered elsewhere, driven to the location where her car was found, and then placed in the pipe, with her killers fleeing on foot. Yet, to add a touch of intrigue, there's the possibility that she was targeted and slain by someone completely unrelated to the house party. Her former boyfriend even suggests the unlikely scenario that she had a bad trip and, in a drug-induced state, climbed into the drainage pipe on her own accord, eventually getting stuck. However, this theory contradicts the accounts of those who interacted with Abby that evening. Though emotionally distraught, she appeared coherent and fully sober. Moreover, the manhole cover itself is exceedingly heavy, making it difficult for her to close it on herself. These are the main theories for now, as the finer details regarding the condition of Abby's body remain undisclosed. Her case remains a mystery, leaving room for speculation and an ongoing pursuit of justice. Until we have more answers, let's continue to share our thoughts and theories, taking solace in the fact that we are united in our quest for truth. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and until next time, take care of yourself.